Hi guys, welcome to Nosara, Costa Rica. It's been a while since we talked, so I figured I would take some time out and fill you guys in on the last week it's been about since last time in Tamarindo. So last time I talked to you guys, I was at the Salina in Tamarindo. I had gone surfing right after talking to you guys and ended up later, if you guys remember, there was a little band playing at our hostel. So anyways, I was talking to the guys in the band and they were going across the street to, there's this little food truck park. So went over there and hung out for a bit, had an artisan beer that was actually really good. It's passion fruit. I've been trying to have everything passion fruit I can if possible because I love it and it's all over the place here. So hung out there for a bit with them, and there was also a live band playing there with reggae music, so it was really cool and just convenient and close, and they have food and music like I think almost every day. So that was the rest of that day. Most of the rest of the week was pretty uneventful because again I'm working now, so it's definitely quite different than when I'm just traveling and backpacking. So Monday through Friday I spent most of the week working, most of the day really, and it was really busy and like stressful because work's just been crazy, always lots of work to do. But cutting time outside away from that, what I was able to do that was really enjoyable was I did yoga every morning, Monday through Friday, except Tuesday she wasn't doing it, but that was really nice, and it definitely helps a lot when you're surfing all the time. So did that in the morning from 8 to 9 they had it, and also was able to do a handstand, which I haven't done before, like definitely not in yoga. It was assisted, but it was really cool. She showed us how to do a handstand, which is cool. And the last day of that week, we did paddle island yoga, which what that is we took paddle boards from the beach to this island, then we did yoga on the island, and then we took the stand-up paddle boards back. So that was really cool, just breaking it up, a little bit different experience. But anyways, that was like 7:30 to 9:30 about. Did that Friday, and then in all the evenings around sunset, I would go surfing. So it was cool. I got to try out different spots in Tamarindo. There's a lot of different breaks just right out front. So checked out some different areas. Mostly I was going to an area called Pico, and it's like down to the right of where I was staying on the beach. Even there's a few different breaks, but like Pico Grande, I think Pico Pequeño, I want to say. Anyways, another one farther there. One day went to Langosta, which is all the way down to the left. If you walk all the way down, definitely didn't realize how far away it was, because here it's like if someone tells you something's only so far, add at least maybe another 15 minutes or so and you might have about the right time. So I had to walk on the street to get there. It ended up being about a half an hour walk with a longboard, which took a while, it was heavy. Anyways, but got to surf there. It was right by a river mouth. If you didn't know, because I didn't know this time around, but apparently there's a lot of like river mouths that go into the ocean around here in Costa Rica on the coast. There's crocodiles, so they say beware of the river mouths. I thought at first this is just by Witch's Rock, but apparently it's like anywhere there's a river mouth. So if you're ever surfing in Costa Rica, be aware of that, but it doesn't seem to keep anyone away from surfing. So just a side note. But anyways, yeah, surfed there, Langosta. The waves were a little bit bigger and stronger, more shortboards out there, but overall it was really fun, and I'm glad I got to surf all the time. So far the longest streak I've had was 6 days in a row. I ended up not going Friday because basically I was trying to like wrap up the day earlier, and because I was doing yoga and surfing, my work schedule is all messed up like throughout the day, and ended up working late to make up for the hours I was missing out. So that was kind of like a general, what I did last week during the week. Nice thing was, one of my friends from San Diego that I know through volleyball, Enrico, he came and met up in Tamarindo. He had been in Costa Rica for a little while, so he got in Friday. Also, just another side note before I forget, the pandemic obviously is still going on, but it's pretty hard to tell in Costa Rica, even less in Tamarindo, but things mostly seem normal, except most places you have to wear a mask to go in, but it's way more lenient. It just seems like a lot of people on vacation here for the most part. And anyways, Friday night at some point briefly I checked out that there's this area, everything still closes down at 10, but this area where everyone just hangs out on the beach afterwards. So just a bunch of people hanging out on the beach after everything closes, but the cops are like right there, so they know it's happening. They let it happen, I'm sure, because tourism and money and all that, but just interesting to see like how things work. Anyways, so that was Friday night. And then Saturday, my other friend from San Diego, Yuli, got in and met up with us. So Saturday, got to surf twice during the day with Enrico. And then another guy from our hostel, Yuli, joined us later for sunset session. Ended up buying a surf hat because it's really sunny out here. I'm getting tons of sun. If you haven't noticed, I've gotten darker. So that was nice and useful. And then Sunday, we made our way eventually to Nosara, where I am now. But we stopped on the way at a beach called Playa Avellanas to surf. So that was also fun. The waves were pretty small and break not ideal for me, I would say, but like we still got to catch a bunch of waves. So did that, and then later ate at the hotel, which was right near there that we kind of walked through to get to the beach, because Yuli had gone fishing the day before and caught all this fish. So had the restaurant cook the fresh fish for us. And yeah, had that for lunch, and then eventually we made our way to Nosara. The hostel here is beautiful, definitely like nicest hostel I've ever seen. So it's really, really amazing. I'll show you in a second. Downside with like all the Salinas, as good as the package and all this is that the organization's just bad, the communication's bad. So there's been like a lot of mishaps with the reservations, no matter how many times I talk to people or like try to work things out. So we weren't able to check in for a while, let's just say that. But eventually they got it sorted, so we're all set now. Really pretty place, like I said. Unfortunately, there's like the road wraps right around the place. There's all these little houses, but it sounds like we're right by a race car track. So there's motorcycles zooming by it. I don't know what time it starts, but it's super early because right now it's 6:14 in the morning, if you can believe that. I'm awake this early to work and then surf and continue to work. So yeah, it's hard to sleep in because it sounds like there's like a race car track right next to us. Otherwise, it's been super awesome. Yesterday, we surfed at the beach here, which is called Guiones. By far the best day I've had so far since I've been here. It was super fun. Waves were pretty good size. I don't know, even though the forecast maybe said 2 to 3, I think it was more like 4 to 5 or so. Really fun waves, really long ride, so that was really awesome. And we're gonna be going back there pretty much like every day. So I hope it continues to be like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much like where I'm at right now. Went out to dinner yesterday to this place called El Chile, I believe was the name, which was really good if you're ever here. And yeah, let me show you the tour because I got to get to work before we go surf. All right, so here you can see a little bit of the place. These are some of the rooms. I'm actually on the other side. And then here there's this main room, which I think normally they would use for events or maybe yoga and stuff, but I'm not really sure. Ooh, aerial silks. I read they had a class, but apparently that was yesterday, so I missed it. And down here is a hangout area. Some Twister apparently. And they have, I think, 2 or 3 pools, I don't even remember, and a lot of slack lines, which is really awesome. So there's one down there and one over here, and then there's one on the other side, and then the little restaurant area is there. So there you have it. That's pretty much the tour. And I'll catch up with you guys probably next time from Santa Teresa. Bye.